Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. Today we're just going to be continuing on from where we left off last week. We'd picked up our Chocobo mount, and I believe today we are off to see the Sylphs of the Black Shroud. So let's get on with the show. Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favour to ask of you. Riandra, have the documents arrived from the students of Beldesian? Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently. We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papanimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would. Our task was to survey the behaviour of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood. Oh, how to describe them. They look like Geisal greens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu. Ahem, though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanour, conducive to peaceful communication, offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals. While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed. Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about. In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals. In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favour may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? Of course. I am grateful. Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania, a veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papanimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia? Indeed. You are willing? Leave it to me. Us, Ida. Us. Right, so we are off to the East Shroud, I think they were saying. Adder's Nest in Gridania first. Okie doke. Let's head on over there. Right, whereabouts are you? Just over there. Okie doke. We're heading the wrong way. Turn around. Get a little bit of a sprint going on. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... Ah, beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. Tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papanimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, a curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are for the most part a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramuh, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favour. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Palimo. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you are sure, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn Hut without much trouble. Okie dokie, so due east once we get there. Pretty straightforward stuff. And I think I need to speak with you. Is it Lavender Beds or Sweet Bloom Pier? It is Sweet Bloom. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Okie dokie, that's fine by me. Right, so due east, I believe it said. Where are we? All the way down at the Hawthorn Hut. We'll just teleport there. Right, behind us someplace. Looks like it's going to be in this little building. Indeed, I am Amylane of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Okie dokie, so Rolf, that guy right there. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend, my memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Okay, I guess we'll speak with you first. The Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his stories, plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Right, anybody through here? Nope, so I guess they're all outside. The other people I need to speak to, there's someone. Money, or money, however they want it pronounced. The Sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing more ball faces on our masks, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbour no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Okie dokie, and how about you? The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a Sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Okie dokie, and so back to Rolf, I guess. Oh, of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A Sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honoured greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favour of our forest friends. Okie doke. Let's see. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along Drat, what was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. Okay, so the comb, wherever this location may be. Just to the west there. Right, and here we are at the comb, ready to speak with Rosa. A peace offering for the Sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You would not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the Sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup for example? You might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Okie doke, so where is that? Not too far away. Let's mount up, try and make things a little bit quicker. Don't think any of these guys are aggressive towards me, thankfully. Oh, hang on, we're there already. There it is. Amber syrup. Right. Get my arrow out. Stone. Level 20. Yeah, I'm level 28. It shouldn't be too tough, I think. Right, there we go. And back to, is it Rolf? Present the milk route to Rolf. Yes, it is, yes. Right. Let's head back over there then. Right, and here we are, back at the Hawthorne Hut. And there's Rolf. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? The thick white sap extracted from this ochu root has the power to grant its user wondrously terrible visions. Okay. Milk root, but of course, these Sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the Sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Okie doke. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh. Not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The Sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in Jacobo down. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the Moorball that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. With more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Amalane here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Right, Amalane. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Comuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and as the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that melodious root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seer herself. To summarise the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Exile has taken a toll on our resources, We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Okie doke. So it looks like we're off to the Sylphs now to find Comuxio, which is quite some distance away. Let's just get mounted up, and we'll see you guys once we get there. Right, and here we are, just approaching Little Solace right now, and there's Comuxio on the left. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Okay, so we'll / dance. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. There's your milk root and the letter from the Seer. Walking One brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramuh. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Elric here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are of no business of Walking Ones. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Elric's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Right, what have we got here? Red silence, sleep paralysis. I don't really feel any of those ones. I guess sleep would probably be the most useful one. Right, so who do we need to speak to around here? Oh, right next to us. Say, Elric, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow. There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Yeah, sure, Ida. Walking One's belly is rumbling. This one is not making a meal. This one is boiling bark and flower seeds to dye thread. Colour must be jolly, and so must greet making. Okay, so let's get a dance going on for you. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. That's one of them. How about you? Barely see in the darkness. This one is weaving cloth. Walking One would know more. This one does not trust Walking Ones who do not show respect. Okie dokie, well, here's a dance for you. Walking One would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Okay, fair enough. And the last one is down here by the gates, it seems. What does Walking One want with this one? Elder One warned this one not to get too friendly with Walking Ones. We shall dance for you too. Ah, Walking One is a friend of these ones. Friendly like Gracious Elder One of the Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Okay, that's that out of the way. Now back to... who is it that we're speaking to? The Sylph person I can't see the name of. No, it's not, it's either. Elric, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventurer. Yeah, sure, Ida, sure. Elric, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. Sound plan, would you not say? That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hera Imedia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the Sylphs' troubles. Okay, so alright, just over here. Thought I was going to be miles away back at the Hawthorne Hut. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defences. Consequently, beasts from realms around are free to wander in and terrorise the hapless residents. The Zizgolans and Golnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather free brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forests, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Kamuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Right, so just to the west a little bit. Let's see, where are you enemies? There's one. Actually quite a few of them, so we just need one of these guys. So I'm guessing these ones might be fairly tough if it's just the one of them. Actually no, they're pretty weak. There we go, there's one dead already, just about. Let's try and go around so that we don't aggravate them. Get a sprint going on. Let's re-hide our chat log again. What are we doing in this place? Forest friend. Doesn't really give me any clue. Oh wait, never mind. There we go. Brownie brush. Any more in this area? Not that I'm seeing. So they must be quite spread out across all of the circles, rather than them all being in one circle. Right, how on earth? It must be at the bottom of this cliff, surely, because I can't see any way of getting up to the cliff. That seems to be it right there. Brilliant. And I think it's going to be easiest if we go around this way, it seems, yeah. Right, almost up. There's the next one. Quite an unusual tower there, built around the tree. Come on, why aren't you working? I've already clicked you. Thank you. Right, let's get a sprint going on to this last destination. And we need just one of these as well. Oh. Blooming fate's always popping up in the middle of my MSQs, but never mind. Right, let's get mounted up and we'll see you guys back in a Little Solace. Right, and here we are, back in Little Solace, ready to speak with Kamuxio to finish up this quest. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's just as not so easily earned. Brownie brushes, what were they exactly? Legend says that Eosia was once inhabited by a race of tiny creatures called brownies, and they would use the spores of this particular mushroom to paint their faces for battle. You always get, well, not always, but you sometimes get quite interesting information from these items if you take the time to look at them. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye Fred once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones aboard, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Alright, we'll complete that. And we're closing in on our time limit. So we'll call this an episode and we'll continue this next time. So we'll see you guys next time.